What's up, everybody? This is Azariel Flame here with Northwich Magic Co., and thank you for tuning in to our channel. And today I just wanted to cover something that I think a lot of new practitioners don't really quite grasp, and a lot of them are really hoping for doing sorcery and witchcraft to be a lot more like Hollywood. And unfortunately, I hate to break it to you folks, but this is the real world, and you live in it, and you can look around you every day, and I think it's pretty obvious to realize that this isn't Harry Potter. When we do sorcery and magic, things are not going to just instantly appear in front of us. We're not going to all of a sudden just wake up with $1 million in our bank account. We are not going to all of a sudden be transported across the world in the blink of an eye. If you can figure out how to do these things, please let me know in the comments section, because I would absolutely love that. But really, when it comes down to it, sorcery and witchcraft is actually more of a thing that is used as an augment to our reality. It is being able to create change in conformity with our will. So we create our will, but through our intentions and through our spellcraft and our desires. So with that, we are able to create a path. Now, for example, we just launched a really cool hypersigil project. It's called the Fallon Hypersigil. Fallon is a spirit that we met, who we have entered into a contract with, that we consider him now to be more like a servitor, and he's actually growing into an egregore. So it's a very cool thing, and we have started a hypersigil comic with him, and he is a spirit of happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom. So if you want to see that comic, go to our Patreon at patreon.com/northwitchco, and you can view the first set of it for free. Now, in this first series of comics that we've released, we have given out a money draw spell. Now, we've had a lot of really cool feedback on it. We've had a lot of people that have gotten cool things, like they have received a bonus for Christmas that they were not expecting to get from bosses that are normally stingy. They have gotten money back from the government that they were not expecting to get. They have gotten more job opportunities. They have gotten the opportunity to get raises. They have gotten the opportunity to work a second job. And all of these are things that are mundane, but we are able to change this and augment this through doing the sorcery work with this spirit. So if we're trying to work for more money, that's usually what happens. We're given the opportunity to get more work, more jobs, higher pay for the jobs we're already doing, things like this. So now if you are, for example, unemployed, and you are trying to use Fallon to get a good job, but you're just sitting on your couch, scrolling Facebook every day, spending too much time on YouTube, and you aren't actually sending out resumes, doing training to be able to get better at your job, and you aren't doing the mundane actions, well, it's going to be really difficult for you to reap the benefits of that. Now, on the other hand, if you are doing the sorcery and you're doing macro and micro enchantments to get your goal, and you know what your goal is, then you are able to take that and you are able to go and manifest that. And by doing so, you do the magic and then you do the mundane work. So if you want to get a job, you need to do the magic for your macro enchantment, which is to get a high paying job at the rate that I need so that I can cover all of my expenses and all of my bills and still have enough money left over at the end of the month to live a thriving life. That's a good place to start, right? So when we do that, we need to put out our macro enchantment for that. That's our main spell. Then every day we should be doing micro enchantments to improve certain areas. For example, if I'm going to be enchanting to get that job, we've done the macro. Now we want to do the micro enchantments, and we want to make it so that we are able to every single day target something new that is going to help that. So getting that, what do we need? Maybe we need a little bit more education. So we're going to do an enchantment for us to have luck in education, and for us to have the ways opened to us to receive the education at a price that we can afford. And so then that's something that we can put on our resume to look better for the things that we're doing. Now, another micro enchantment we do is maybe you want to make yourself a little bit more glamorous. You want to add a glamour to yourself. So now we do one to make us more attractive to prospective hiring bosses. We make ourselves more attractive to other people in the world so that we shine, so that people notice us, so that people are giving us opportunities. That's something that we can do to make this happen. Now, another possible micro enchantment that we are possibly going to have to do is to make it so that we are given more opportunities from people. That's another micro enchantment that you can do. Okay, so always do a big micro enchantment and then look at the other things, the minor things that you can enchant to make yourself better. Then what you need to do is you actually need to take and do your mundane efforts. So now you've done your big enchantment to get a job. Well, start sending out resumes, start going out and meeting people, start putting yourself out there. And then you've done your micro enchantment to get a better education. Start looking for ways to get the education that you need. Perhaps you can look at something like Udemy, and they've got a Black Friday sale on, or a Boxing Day sale, and you can get a course for $5 to $10 that's going to teach you everything you need to know for doing a certain job. That's a great way to take that and use it, that micro enchantment, to get things done. Point being is that if you're going to be doing sorcery in the real world to affect change, you have to make sure that things, first off, are enchantable, that things are able to be affected by your magic, and then you have to follow these things up with mundane action. This is not Harry Potter. You are not going to wave your magic wand and all of a sudden be in your dream job as an actor making millions of dollars a year. It's just not going to happen. You need to have the training to become an actor. You need to get your name out there. You need to shoot videos of yourself. You need to come up with a portfolio. You need to do all of these things. So always look at magic through the lens of macro and micro enchantments, the big picture, the small things that you can do to get yourself there, and then what you need to do on the mundane level to get yourself there. That is the part that makes all of the change for your successful sorcery. Okay, so if we look at it that way, I think that you will all have good results using this. And I highly recommend that you check out the Fallon comic. I just wanted to do this as a video, as I've had a number of people messaging me who were not happy. They were like, hey, you know, I did this work with Fallon and all of a sudden I got like 3 job opportunities. I'm getting more hours at work. I have gotten the offer to start working a second job at night. I am now eligible for a raise, but now I'm so busy, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, well, that's how you make money. If you didn't want to make money, then what are you doing? So another thing with that is be specific in your petitions when you're asking for these things. If you don't want to be working 100 hours a week, put that in. I want to be making $80,000 a year in a 40-hour per week job. Put that as your stipulation, and then put the date that you want it by, so that you know for sure if the magic that you did works. By April 2022, I want to be in a job making $80,000 a year, and I want to be in that position working no more than 40 hours a week. And then with that, do your macro enchantments for that. Then do your micro enchantments to make sure you're going to get that. And then get out and do the mundane things to make it happen. Put in the footwork. Get out and bust your ass. Magic can only do so much if you don't give it momentum to work with. Okay, so just keep that in mind moving forward. I hope this helps you to ignite the light within, and I hope you all have a wonderful new year. From all of us here at Northwich Magic Co., thank you for following our channel. Give us a like if you like this video, share it so your friends can see it, make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell icon wherever it is so that you get notifications whenever I post my crazy ideas. And if you like, follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/northwichco. You can check out the Fallon Hypersigil comic there for free. It's open to the public. I highly recommend you check that out. If you want to shop with us, www.northwich.store. Follow us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.